here once again, brothers and sisters. I bring out a topic, but before I start, please kindly subscribe to my channel and also drop your comments and turn to sub the bell that anytime I upload, you will be the first to see it. God bless. And I come out here to share a topic that I titled 99% of domestic violence are being caused by women and why men died. Sometimes we don't reason or we don't think why men die. Why? Because if we decide not to handle this, our next generation will face this repercussion also. What do I mean is that some domestic violence are being caused by women. Why? Because some women try to overrule the man. Some, meaning that the way they shout with the man, the way they act. Sometimes some women have this habit of telling their husband, look at you, non-entity, you are poor, you are wretched, you don't have anything to offer to my life, to your children, you don't have anything to do this, just because the man is not capable yet. You insult him, you do all sorts of things which is not supposed to be. Then because the man don't want problem in the family, he does not like people to hear his voice or people to gather and say what is going on. The man will do what? We sit down and be what? And walk away. Sometimes the man will just lock up. The woman will be shouting, saying all sorts of things, because that is what you can do. But you don't know that if the man, sometimes some men will do what? Will touch their wife, beat them. Blood will come out. After they will say the man have already fought her wife, the law is against the man or this. But they don't know what pain the woman have already given to the man. Why? Because the word that you speak out is more what? Painful than the blood you see. Sometimes you speak a word that is so big that it can even what? Make the man to lose her mentality. That it can even make the man to lose her thinking, to lose her what? Her focus. Sometimes you see some men being frustrated. People don't ask, why is this man being frustrated? Why is this man is like this? Why? Because the word that you create into the system of the man is what rotates the score of the man. Sometimes the man don't think anything again. Why? Because whenever the man remember the violence word you make into him, you add it into his system, he start to imagine, what type of life am I living? That's why sometimes some men don't live up to 50 years, some 45, some 39, even some 42. They died. Why? Because some people will say, because the man have this or that. And that sometimes men always have what? Heart attack. We have not even wake up one day and ask, why is it that this heart attack is mostly occur in the life of men? Why? Because they do what? They record in their brain for them to act, for them to speak, for them to do things, for them to take violence. They keep everything in their score. They store everything in their store. And when the thing grow up, when the imagination, the thinking, then when the frustration, when the thinking grow up that he cannot bear again, you see the man began to do what? To lust. You see the man began to love what? Lost self-control. He cannot control his imagine, his thinking and everything. Sometimes the man will get what? Hypertension, heart attack. And sometimes it may lead to death. People don't ask, why did this occur? And sometimes some men, some women don't ask the father, Dad, what are you passing through? Dad, what is going on? Can you tell me what you are passing through? We always would ask our mom. We always care for our mom, but we don't care for our dad. Men keep all this thing in their hearts. And sometimes it may lead to death, it may lead to paralysis, it may lead to sorts of things. Why? Because men don't speak, they don't take violence against women. So some men that have the high temper, due to their high temper, they can't endure. They do what? You see, they will beat the woman, they will do this, and the woman will be shouting. The people will say, you have started beating your wife. But they don't know the beating is more than the word that the woman have poured out. I'm not trying to say that men should beat their wife. It's wrong. But if men can keep or shut their mouth, women also can do what? Can shut up their mouth. Meaning that they should keep quiet. The way they take violence against men, the way they treat their husband. I'm not trying to say everyone is perfect. Nobody is perfect. Anyone can make mistake. But too much of it is wrong. Okay, who is a woman that is ready to be a widow? Nobody. But the way you act is what creates the early grave of your husband. The way you handle your husband is what will lead him or will lead him to live long for you. Not for me, but for you. But you try to create what? Early grave. You try to make early grave for your husband, which is not supposed to be. And men also, let me add the word of God. The Bible makes us to understand in the book of Ephesians 5, verse 22 down. Women, in everything submit to your wife, and husband, do what? Love your wife in everything. Meaning that woman is not supposed to do what? To accuse the man, and man is not supposed to leave her husband and go after other women. Sometimes we men are the cause of this. We are 5% cause of violence, domestic violence. Why? Because we don't value what we have. We don't value the woman we choose. Sometimes after the woman have given birth, we think now she is old and we don't value her. And that is sometimes the woman lost control. Why? Because she think you don't have value on her. Sometimes she will start to do what? To recreate violence against you, which is not supposed to be. And women, try to love your husband. Try to submit to your husband in everything. Sometimes I wonder why people honor their pastors more than their whole husband. It's not written in the Bible that you should respect your pastor more than your husband. Even Abraham, Sarah do what? Always call him what? My Lord. But these days, instead of wife to call her husband my Lord, they call pastors my Lord. Small pastors, you'll be calling them my Lord. Rather your own husband, you will not even call her. Sometimes I imagine people calling their husband name. Papa Peter, Papa Paul, Papa John. Only God knows you. But it's very important for you to respect your husband before you respect your pastors. And women, try to amend the word called violence, domestic violence against men, so that your husband will live long for you. So that your husband, two of you will endure the old age. So that you will not be a landlady. This is all I have for you. Try to amend it as a woman. And men, try to love your husband, your wife in everything. Try to love your wife, whether she is old, she is young, married, is married, and he that findeth a good wife findeth a good thing. This is all I have for you.